lion named Magnus. He had a big, loud roar and a very big boast. "I am the fastest animal in the whole jungle," he would say to everyone. All the animals would listen to Magnus, but one day, a little rabbit named Pip heard the boast. Pip was small, but he was very smart. He had a clever idea. Pip hopped right up to Magnus. "I challenge you to a race," he squeaked. Magnus looked down at the tiny rabbit and laughed a big, rumbling lion laugh. "You race me," Magnus roared. "I am the fastest. You are just a little hopper." But Pip just smiled. "We will see," he said. "The race will be tomorrow, from the big rock to the tall tree." That evening, Pip went to find his friends. He found his brother Pipkin and his sister Pippa. "I need your help," he whispered. "I have a plan to show Magnus that being smart is better than being fast." Pip explained his plan. "When Magnus runs, you must hide in the bushes. When he passes, you must pop out and run a little bit ahead of him. Then the next rabbit will do the same." The next morning, all the rabbit friends were ready. They were hiding in the bushes, all along the race path. Magnus the lion stretched his legs, ready to win. "Ready, set, go," shouted a wise old owl. Magnus took off like a flash of lightning. He was so fast, he was sure he would win in a second. But as he rounded a bend, he saw a little rabbit hopping just ahead of him. "What?" he grumbled. "That can't be Pip. I'm so much faster." He ran even faster. He ran, and soon he saw the rabbit again, even further ahead. "This is impossible," Magnus huffed. He was getting very tired, but he kept running. He ran past another bush, and there was another rabbit. The little bunny was even closer to the finish line. Magnus's legs felt heavy. He was breathing hard. "I can't do it," Magnus said, and he stopped running. He sat down on the ground, panting. "That little rabbit is too fast for me." He felt sad and defeated. Just then, the real Pip hopped out of the bushes and crossed the finish line at the tall tree. He wasn't even tired. He had won the race with his clever plan. Magnus walked over to Pip and his friends. "How did you do that?" he asked. Pip smiled. "It's not always about who is the strongest or the fastest," he said. "Sometimes the smartest one wins the race." Magnus sat on the ground, his chest heaving. Pip hopped over to him. "It wasn't just me, Magnus," Pip said. "It was all of us." Pip explained how his brothers and sisters had helped. "We all took turns, so it looked like one speedy rabbit was always ahead of you. We used our wits to win the race." Magnus's eyes grew wide with understanding. He looked at the line of rabbits, all smiling. "You are right," he said, his voice quiet. "I was wrong. Being fast isn't everything." Pip hopped closer to Magnus. "We are all good at different things. You are the fastest, and we are the cleverest. Maybe we can be friends and help each other." The other animals of the jungle, who had been watching from the sidelines, came out of their hiding spots. They were all surprised to see the lion and the rabbit talking so peacefully. Magnus stood up tall, but not with a boastful air. He looked at all the animals. "I have learned a great lesson today," he said. "The race of wits has taught me that strength and speed are not the only things that matter." "Pip is the true winner of this race," Magnus announced. "He has shown me that a clever mind is more powerful than a fast body. I was foolish to think I was the best." Pip hopped forward. "And Magnus is still the fastest," he squeaked. "But we are all winners today, because we learned that working together and respecting each other's talents is the best way to live." With a new understanding, Magnus and Pip shook paws. The mighty lion and the clever rabbit were now the best of friends. From that day on, the jungle was a happier place. Magnus still ran fast, but now he used his speed to help others, and Pip used his wits to solve problems for everyone.